originally, my first sales job was at Blockbuster Video. Really funny story. I just got back from Bend, Oregon last week with my partner, Cody Sperber. We took our ladies and we had a week without any of our kids, and it was awesome. And we visited on our way before we finished the trip to the Blockbuster Video, which is the last one in the world that's open.
Still there.
Yeah, still there. And so it was so cool.
You can still rent a movie.
Yeah, it was so cool. But you got to be kind and rewind.
Wow.
So it was just so funny to see, just full circle of how I started my first sales job at Blockbuster Video, and we were pre-selling movies that would come out. And I just really liked the approach of sales. And I started when I was 16 when I got that job, and I was top sales at Blockbuster for 3 years. And then I, pretty much got top sales at Cutco, which was the world's finest cutlery, and selling cutlery in houses. And then I took top sales to Enterprise Rent-A-Car, where I interned in college. I went to Washington State University and double majored in business management and HR. And if they would have had a sales degree, I would have taken that because I love sales. They had marketing, but they didn't have, sales.
Yeah.
And I ended up starting a apparel business in my sophomore year of college, where I did sales to other groups and clubs on campus, whether it be sororities, fraternities, intramural clubs, and I would make, hundreds of sweatshirts and t-shirts, and I would find a print shop an hour and a half away in Spokane, and I would figure out how to contract the work through them. They would buy the merchandise and I would get the sales, and then I was literally collecting checks from, these chapters for $5,000-$10,000. And my invoice to my contract decorator was like 60% of what I was collecting. So I was making six figures in college at 19, 20 years old, going through college campuses, just recruiting rep ambassadors for every single club and group on college campuses. And by the time I had graduated, I had expanded to University of Washington, University of Idaho, Washington State University, and just Washington State University alone has 26 fraternities and 13 sororities. That's 39 accounts. And so University of Idaho was in Moscow, 8 miles away. They had another 18, accounts, and each sorority has 200 members in it. So when they order a shirt for them and their date, for a date dash or a cruise or a biad, it's 400 sweatshirts, and I was making about $8 a sweatshirt. So you can do the math of how awesome it was. So I just really fell in love with sales. I put myself through college, no college debt, graduated in 4 years, and took over ASU, U of A, NAU, USC, UCLA, and just continued through California and Arizona, Oregon, Washington, and the Northwest and the Southwest. And then within 5 years, I was top 5 in the country for Greek licensed apparel nationwide. And so a lot of people don't know that story about me, is that I've always enjoyed building, camaraderie between reps and affiliates and marketing and sales and providing value in exchange for monetary gain. And just some of my accounts were Fortune 100 businesses, Verizon, T-Mobile, NBA, NFL Super Bowls. We did 8 NFL Super Bowls in a row, Team USA Olympics, Coca-Cola, PetSmart. So I know what it takes to deliver. The funnest order that I ever did was these bag tossing things where we delivered them to all 1,680 PetSmarts across the country. And, they basically set up the bag toss and, in their stores. And so any PetSmart that I went into, I could see my product no matter where it was. And we had to figure out how to make all these, bag tossing machines and put them in all the stores and get them delivered. And it was really awesome. Their largest order with me was, I think, 60,000 shirts. And we had to, divide them across all 1,600 locations and separate them and pack them and get them all sent out. So, time and delivery kind of carried over into my real estate business, because when we were working with, deliveries and timelines for our fix and flips, and understanding that we have, a strict timeline and a strict budget, and we need to over deliver, and we need to make sure this quality product gets done in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks. Or our new builds. I've built, 50 new builds throughout Paradise Valley and Arcadia, all $2.5, $3.5, $4.5 million exits. And so I've learned that, you don't rush stuff, you don't take shortcuts. And in life, I'm trying to instill that into my daughter, that, even though it's the easy way, that doesn't mean it's the right way. So let's look at both, paths and choose which one's really going to get us the end result that we're after.